Coming to you live from Nairobi, Kenya, this is Newsfeed right here, TV 47. My name is Stanley Nyiringita. Talk to us on our social media platforms at TV 47 KE on Facebook and Twitter. Now, seriously, a member of Parliament, John Waluke, has presented himself to court following Thursday's court decision to uphold his 67-year jail sentence over fraud. Waluke drove himself to the Milimani law courts this afternoon, where he was detained in basement cells awaiting transfer to prison. Waluke and his business partner Grace Wakungu were in the year 2020 convicted and sentenced after they were found guilty of acquiring 297 million Kenyan shillings through shady deals at the National Cereals and Produce Board (NCPB). They were imprisoned on June 22, 2020 by the Anti-Corruption Court, but later released on 10 million Kenyan shillings and 20 million Kenyan shillings bail, respectively, in September 2020 after a 3 months jail term. The duo appealed to the conviction and sentence, but on Thursday, Justice Esther Maina said the charges against them before trial magistrate Elizabeth Juma were proved beyond reasonable doubt. Moving on, the Supreme Court has ruled that senators have powers to summon county governors to respond to questions or provide information requested from them about both nationally allocated revenue to counties and locally generated funds. The Senate had petitioned the court against 7 governors challenging the matter on oversight. In their decision, the 7-judge bench ruled that the fact that the county assembly has the power of first-tier oversight doesn't remove the Senate's oversight role on the use of public funds allocated to the counties. The governors, on their part, required double oversight. In early 2014, the Senate Committee on County Public Accounts and Investments summoned 15 county governors to appear before it to answer questions on county financial management. Only 4 appeared. And away from that, the ravaging drought in the North Igembe region of Meru County has affected the locals, with many students now forced to attend not to attend to the studies despite the approaching national examination. The areas of Mutwati, Mwathi, Malaene and Ndumuru have been severely affected by the drought. Food for locals and students has remained a mystery in the region's activists are now calling upon the government to drill water boreholes for residents, as well as initiating a school feeding program to avoid hindrance of the academic calendar.
Wiki 5 tumetakmili hali ya hapa Igembe North na ni mbaya sana. Tafadhali, msaada wa chakula unahitajika kwa dharura. Watu waharakishe kabla watu wanja kufa. Tumetembea, tumeona hali ilivyo, haifurahishi na inaaibisha watu wa Igembe North, inaaibisha Meru na inaaibisha Kenya, kwamba watoto wanashindwa kwenda shule, wanakaa nyumbani.
Shida yao ile kubwa ni maji, na mimi ningeomba marafiki wale wako na utu na government, please let's come together and give this community boreholes. That is all they need. They are not lazy. Ukikuja utakuta wanapanda mbegu, lakini wako na hope kuwa kutanyesha. You can imagine if they hand the boreholes, what would happen.
Watoto ambao hawaendi mashule, tukitoka hizo mashule tunawapata wako kwa miti wakichuna hizi matunda za msitu hiyo. Na ukiwaangalia kabisa medically, ukiwaangalia they are all malnourished. Sababu ile kitu wanapata ndio wanakula.
IBC chairperson Wafula Chebukati's wife, Mary Chebukati, together with some politicians who were asked out in the August polls, are said to be among the 477 shortlisted applicants who have been cleared to fight for the 49 positions of principal secretaries. Among the notable names featuring on the list are former Narok Governor Samuel Tunai Mangi, Nominated Senator Isaac Mora. Others are former Wajir legislator Ahmed Kolosh and former Isiolo woman representative Rehema Joldesa. Over 15 PSs and CSs who are under Uhuru Kenyatta's administration are also seeking another shot at the public service, including Health PS Susan Mochache, Esther Koimet, Belio Kipsang, and PS Agriculture Francis Owino, among others. The selection interviews will be held from 12th to 22nd. Right, back to some pangs of drought. Now, Deputy President Rigathi has assured Kenyans that the government is on high alert to mitigate the drought situation in the country. While addressing the media Friday, Gachagua promised that school-going children in drought-stricken areas will receive relief food in good time. Gachagua also noted that all the food received from the stakeholders will be distributed by county teams so as to ensure transparency. The second-in-command also said that the government will be issuing periodic updates of the drought condition in the country after every 10 days. Gachagua has also stated that the government is waiting for the nod from Treasury to obtain more water tanks around the country. According to the National Drought Management Authority, NDMA, the number of people in need of humanitarian assistance is projected to increase to 4.35 million by October 2022.
In this office that will regularly brief the media and the people of Kenya on the interventions that are being made and the drought situation in general, so that we all move in the same direction. And this being a public matter, the public and the press is entitled to information on a weekly basis.
County 001 now, and County Assembly speakers are meeting in Mombasa County to, among other things, get inducted on their roles and functions. Senate Speaker Amason Kingi opened the conference with a rallying call for the speakers to serve Kenyans without any political inclinations.
Good afternoon, because time is truly far present here with us now, and Ken Lusaka for their able stewardship of CAF earlier on. 178(1) and 2 of the Constitution. Being the current occupants of this position, it is imperative that you be fully inducted into this new role and equipped with all requisite tools available to enable you perform your work effectively. I take note of the fact that the sessions during this induction will also include engagement with commissions and independent offices, specifically the Control of Budget, Commission on Revenue Allocation, Office of the Auditor General, and Salaries and Remuneration Commission, among others. Chapter 15 of our Constitution clearly specifies the roles of each of these institutions. I must point out that the roles of these institutions have a direct bearing on the oversight mandate your assemblies will be playing in your respective counties. The Senate, as per Article 96 of the Constitution, has 4 major and distinct roles in addition to the general roles of Parliament provided in Article 93 and 94, 3 of which have direct impact on counties, which are: the Senate represents the counties and serves to protect the interests of the counties and their governments. Second, the Senate participates in the lawmaking function of Parliament by considering, debating and approving bills concerning counties as provided in Article 109 to 113. 3, the Senate determines the allocation of national revenue among counties as provided in Article 217 and exercises oversight over national revenue allocated to the county governments. To execute these very vital constitutional responsibilities, the Senate, and indeed Parliament, has in place a team of dynamic and competent professionals and experts on legislative, governance, and other relevant fields, all primed to assist all stakeholders to navigate and nurture devolution. Honourable Speakers of County Assemblies, the Senate's other support to county assemblies has over the years manifested in the form of continuous capacity building initiatives and through seconding of officers to county assemblies to address capacity gaps when requested. The Senate has also extended assistance through the annual Legislative Summit and vibrant and highly effective Senate Liaison Office, which provides a critical nexus between the Senate and the county governments and other intergovernmental relations bodies. I therefore invite you to reach out and tap into the rich and diverse experiences and expertise that is domiciled in the Senate to enrich your capacity so that our people in the counties can get the best services possible. Honourable Speakers, as the arm of the county government charged with oversight, your assemblies may, in the course of performing their constitutional duties, pursue a course of action that may at times set it on a collision course with the county executive. In a number of circumstances throughout the Commonwealth, the executive and the assembly arms often clash, and that is healthy for bolstering and deepening democratic development. However, increased friction and conflicts usually occur when various parties fail to consult and engage robustly. Whenever it does, however, it has soured relations between the two institutions. In the case of county governments, the worst scenario has been a paralysis of services in certain counties as assemblies flex their muscles and decline to approve budgets for activities lined up by the county executive.
And we'll definitely be updating from own Petronila Guren is now to something else. Snakes and snake bites have continued to ravage the people of Baringo County, with the county recording 6 deaths in the last 6 months and a total of 387 snake bites, as the county records a crippling anti-venom shortage. This as the world marked the International Snake Bite Day, and Baringo County concluded a 2-week-long community sensitization. According to Baringo County government, Ministry of Health, there has been an increase in reported cases of snake bite, with others being bitten at night as the snakes fetch for water and chicks. To this effect, residents have been urged not to keep hens in the house to avoid cases of snake bites.
Katika Baringo County kutoka January 2022 mpaka saa September 2022, 387 people wamepata kuumwa na nyoka. 387. Our call is that as we implement the UHC, Universal Health Coverage, let us also put into emphasis neglected tropical diseases like snakebite, so that there is treatment for everyone, at the very basic level. Just the way we want to implement UHC for everyone, we want to incorporate neglected tropical diseases like snakebite so that they can be able to get treatment and management of the snakebite.
After the court pronounced itself on the bona fide officials of the Kenya National Parents Association, the long-standing tiff between the old and the new officials came to an end today, with the newly elected leaders officially taking over office. Speaking in Nairobi at the office led by elected chairman Silas David Obutsa, have called up to the newly appointed Cabinet Secretary for Education to set aside a department which will deal with parents' issues directly, as parents play a big role in education. They have, however, urged the CBC task force to involve them as parents who value children's careers.
Has already set up a task force on education reforms in the country, and as an association, we want to play an active role of ensuring that we present our recommendations to the task force on all areas of education. As you are all aware, education in this country is faced with a lot of challenges which have made millions of our young people and their parents to lose hope, and therefore, as an association, we shall be looking at the following areas specifically. 1, financing of education in this country. We want to play an active role in the education budgeting process. We also want to monitor how the funds are spent at the grassroots levels.
Mambo ya mijengo imekuwa hakuna mzazi unaingia katika shule bila kuleta pesa ya desk. Dasiti inamaanisha ya kwamba kila mwaka standard wangu grade 1 au grade 2 akiingia ile desk iliharibika au mtoto anabebanga anapeleka nyumbani. Hiyo ndiyo maswala nyeti ambayo wazazi wanauliza. Kwa sababu kila mzazi akiingia hatani mnaelewa, unaambiwa ulete desk, ulete hii, lakini kila mwaka mtoto akiingia au pesa fulani sile unastahili kulipa. Kwa nini tusiangalie shile desk either turekebishe dawati zile zimekuwekwa mbeleni, ili watoto wale wanaingia wa maskini au wale wa hasila wasiitishwe pesa. Hata kuingiza public schools zingine standard 1 saa hii watu wanajikuna kichwa.
Right, still on some education matters, the university's academic staff union, UASU, has blamed the Salaries Remuneration Commission, SRC, for the rampant strikes in universities in what they say the body has been a stumbling block in CBA negotiations. According to them, the CBA was meant to benefit lecturers with enhanced salary as of July 2021, but has never materialized. They have at the same time complained of underfunding in public universities, saying lecturers are receiving 57% of their salaries for years now, asking President William Ruto to keep his promise to give universities 100% capitation.
Terms and condition of service for academic staff in public universities should be harmonized into one. We are not going to have a situation where other universities have negotiated 2017-2021 internal CBA, while others are still negotiating 2013-2017 CBA. And I wrote a letter to SRC 2 weeks ago, cautioning them that they are the ones who are encouraging internal and external inequality in the payment of allowances. A case in point I want to give you is there are universities that have medical schemes, others don't have. Our members are being told to go and treat themselves, then they come and claim. Where do you expect lecturers to get money to pay themselves, then they come and claim? We want a uniform medical scheme for all public university staff as it happens in the public service. The next thing is that all CBAs will be negotiated this time at one go. And it is one CBA. If I negotiate a CBA at the national level, it is what will be implemented at the University of Nairobi, it is what is going to be implemented at Pwani, it is what is going to be implemented at Dedan Kimathi.
From that, residents of the Sun and Sand area in Kilifi South constituency want the government to intervene over an ongoing land draw in the area. The residents have alleged that a certain investor wants to grab their land through unscrupulous means of torching up the houses. The residents, led by Onesmus Nyerere, who is a victim, wants justice to prevail so that they can get the land back. On his part, the ward representative of Mtepeni, Brown Safari, has strongly condemned the incident and called on the county and national government to collaborate in bringing to an end the historical injustices witnessed in the coastal region.
Kama una eviction ama una court order njoo nayo, haja kuja. Kwani kama hutaki kufuata sheria, mbona unakuja kivyangu mlango wa nyuma?
Na hata kama ni court order mtu uvunje saa 8 za usiku. Mahali ni kwako kweli, unawezaje kuja usiku uvunje? Mahali ni kwako hata kama si wewe, lakini unaambiwa mahali popote palipo na kesi. Mtu yoyote akipata shida, either uwawe, afanyike chochote, mwenye wako na kesi na wewe na mshapeleka na mbele. It's one ni mmoja wapo ambayo ni first suspect.
Kusema hilo kweli, watu hapa wananyanyazwa na saa nyingine vile mwenyewe ndio kiongea. Mwaweza kukuta watu wanaongea sahihi na mkotaka kuwaona kwa sababu watu wako na pesa, sisi hatuna pesa. Lakini haki ifuatiliwe.
Matatizo haya ya ardhi hapa Mtepeni imekithiri sana, ambayo ni matatizo yanatakikana yakomeshwe na yatolewe kabisa, kwa sababu haitakuwa ni sawa ama si haki ya kwamba kuna wengine wana haki zaidi ya kumiliki mashamba kuliko watu wengine. Kila mmoja ana haki ya kumiliki shamba na kila mmoja ana haki ya kukaa mahali popote. Na sisi tukiwa hapa kama watu wa Sana ni Sana, tunalani sana kitendo hiki kilichofanyika. Tunakilani na tunakiita kitendo cha kishetani. Na tunaamini ya kwamba serikali yetu vile ni serikali mpya na imesimama, itahakikisha kwamba haki itatendeka kwa wananchi hawa waliovunjiwa.
Haiwezekani wewe bwanyenye kila shamba ni lako. Tunajua, na kwa sababu rais wetu alisema kwamba atangangana na atapigania na swala hili la ardhi, tuna imani ya kwamba tusimame na mbunge wetu na atasukuma hali hii itarudi kama kawaida. Ni hali ya kuhuzunisha kuona kwamba watoto wadogo sasa wajulikana watalala wapi? Watalala wapi watoto wadogo? Na kama ukweli wewe unasema ni kwako, kwa nini utumie askari wakuje hapa na usiku askari wakuje hapa wasimamie hali ya uvamizi ambao kama huu? Huu ni hali ya uhuni, na sisi hatutakubali hali kama hii. Hii Kenya ni yetu sote.
Moving on, Busia County Commissioner Sam Ojwang has issued a stern warning against perpetrators of child labor and other activities that border on child abuse in the county. This is after the county recorded high numbers of children engaging in child labor. Speaking during the launch of a 3-year child labor project dubbed Komesha Ajira kwa Watoto, Ojwang challenged all agencies involved in child protection to either take action against the perpetrators or action be taken against them for abetting the injustice.
We want to be fighters for children. We want to declare total war on the perpetrators of child matters to do with child labor in this county. Those who have done the baseline survey, please give us your data. Anybody messing up with any child or children is messing up with the nation, is messing up with the people, and we cannot allow that.
Some of the crucial factors of child labor are